So, hi, welcome to this slow flow class. So tomorrow, or this morning actually, we're going to do a very slow and relaxed flow. It's not gonna wear you out at all, but it's just going to be a continuation of breathing and moving, just like yoga is meant to be. As a starting point, I'm sitting here cross-legged and I have this pillow with me because it sometimes helps you to sit more comfortably in a cross-legged position. So my knees are not touching the floor. I could sit differently, but still, this is maybe quite open to some people, but I could help myself by just placing a blanket or a towel underneath the knee to support it. But if I come and sit on this pillow, and then place one foot in front, this is always how I like it best, with one heel in the middle, and the other foot not on top, but just in front. You just wiggle a little bit until you find a nice, comfortable seated position. And whenever you do a yoga class, you could get into this pose and wait for the class to start. And this is already a very good seat to do a meditation, or to at least bring your attention inwards. And having said that, I'm inviting you to close your eyes, place your hands on your knees, and just take a moment here to find your breath, to lengthen yourself, to lift the crown of your head up to the ceiling, to relax your shoulders down away from the ears, to maybe tuck your chin in slightly. Sometimes you have the tendency to look up a little bit, but you can look straight forward and move your head back a little so that you lengthen the back of your neck. And let's inhale and exhale through the nose. Relax every muscle in your face, your forehead or eyebrows. Relax your jaws, your lips, your tongue. So one of the teachers I once had in a Tao training said that you just have to look dumb. So there's no necessity to look. I also sometimes think I have to look a certain way, but just relax your face, even if it means that you look a bit uninterested. The corners of your mouth go low or down. Just relax. Find your breath again. Just listen to the sound of it, that hissing sound of breathing in and out. Noticing any sounds around you. And just notice how you are doing in general, how you feel physically. If there's any areas that ask your attention that you can be mindful with throughout this practice. Notice how you feel in your head, mentally. Without wanting to do something about it or having an opinion about it. There's no good or bad. It's just to acknowledge, just to become aware. Same counts for noticing how you're doing emotionally, or maybe even spiritually, how you feel connected with your surroundings. Slowly opening up the eyes. And let's come off this pillow again. It's just used to sit on in meditation, but then afterwards I'm also changing my cross-legged position slightly. Breathing in, taking the hands up. And on an exhale, twisting to the right side. Inhale, take your hands forward and up. And exhale, twist to the left. So we're just gonna keep on moving in a continuous flow. Let's go to the right again. Just repeat these two sides for a moment. So notice that you can take your hands up on the full length of your inhale. You exhale, place them, and then keep exhaling whilst twisting. Inhale one more time to the left. Exhale, place and twist on. Pull your navel in slightly. Inhale, take your hands up. And on the exhale, we're going to come onto our hands and knees. So I'm going to turn a little bit. And if you place your hands on underneath your shoulders, your knees hip width apart, you inhale and open up your chest. Exhale, round the spine. This cow and cat movement is really nice to open up the front and the back and to energize yourself, to warm up the spine. Exhale, come to a neutral position and see whether you can take your right foot back. Take that right foot up, pull your navel in, take your left hand up, inhale a little bit higher. And exhale, make a fist and elbow and knee towards each other around the spine. Inhale and exhale. Inhale deep and exhale. Let's do it a couple more times. So just reaching forward and backwards. Exhale. Last time, breathe in. And exhale, place your hand and foot on the floor, or hand and knee. And take your left foot back and up in the air. Right hand forward, breathe in. Exhale, hand and knee past each other. Breathe in deep. Exhale. So as breathing in and reaching forward, I press my left hand into the mat. Exhale, round the spine, elbow, knee past each other. One more time. Place your hands on the floor. Come bring your knees as wide as the mat and start to move from the left to the right. With your hips, just giving yourself a nice little massage. Maybe coming a little bit further down. If you place your head on the floor, you can move it, rolling over that part in between the eyebrows. Just rolling your forehead over the floor. Coming forwards. And then bring your hips down to the mat. Place your hands a bit wider and start to move into the shoulders. It's really nice to open this area up, even if you do a lot of computer work. You can circle your head, looking over the left or the right shoulder. You can even make all sorts of movements here, with your feet, coming back to the knees, bringing one shoulder down first, then the other one, just getting a bit creative here. So you can't do anything wrong here, you just maybe just make circles here by bringing the body forward and back, bringing more weight or pressure on the wrists, and then come down again via one side and feel how you're going to stretch the left and the right, and then curl those toes. Bring your buttocks into your heels and just feel that stretch. And then maybe you can come up and put the weight on your toes. It's really intense. On an inhale, open up your chest. I'm just going to turn forwards. Inhale, bring your hips forward so you feel a nice stretch here. Exhale, embrace yourself. Breathe in and out. Just keep on moving and just notice how it feels. Breathing in and out. Last time, breathe in. Exhale. And then the next time you inhale, you're going to step that left foot forwards. Bounce back and forth whilst bringing the hands into the hips. And just by gradually moving back and forth, creating a bit more space on those quads, those hip flexors. Let's see whether we can take our right hand on the right leg. Inhale, take that left hand up. Just again, moving. Place that hand behind your head. Just stretch it a little bit. And then do it with the other side. Right hand goes up. Leaning back. Maybe you can place the left hand on the outside of the right leg. And you just bounce back and forth. Do it with your breath, as if you're trying to wave something over your head. Maybe place that right hand behind your head. Lean your head or press it into that hand. Lean back a little bit more. And then bring your hand forward, your right hand. We're going to place it on the outside of our left knee. So you can pull your navel in slightly. Place the left hand on top of the right and press. Curl the right toes. You might stay here, or you can straighten the right leg. Breathe in deep. And on the exhale, bring your hands down to the floor. Either stay here or bring that right knee down again. Inhale, the left hand goes up. Exhale, make a fist. Bring the hands underneath the leg to your heart. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathing in. And out. Last time, guys. Breathe in. Exhale, bring that hand on the outside of your front foot. Drop the right knee down if you haven't done so already. And then take the right knee a little bit further back. Inhale, straighten as much as you can the front leg. Exhale, bring your forehead towards your knee. Bring your hands forward. Inhale, open up into this lunge. And exhale, I always curl the back toe whilst doing this and leaning back, bringing my forehead as much forward as I can. One more time, guys. Breathe in deep. Exhale. And coming back on an inhale into a high plank. Exhale with the knees to the floor. Bend your elbows close to your ribcage. Bring your chest and chin down. Inhale, open up. Slowly coming down. And we just press the feet firmly down. Inhale. And out. Last time, breathe in deep. And out. Then curl the toes via the knees, press back, downward facing dog. And then take the right foot forward. Place your hands into your hip. Bounce back and forth again. Just to create more space, this time on the left side. Stay here, just in this maximum stretch. Take your right hand over your head. And we just move back and forth. Bend the right elbow, rest your head against your hand. Lean back a little bit more. Maybe you can try to draw the right hip back a little bit so you're still squaring those hips. Release. Bring your right hand into your hip and this time the left hand forward. And up. And you can do this while supporting your hand into your hip, or you can take that right hand behind you and wrap it on the outside of your left leg. Again, moving back and forth. And you just go as much back as feels good, right? Bend the elbow. Rest and press that hand against your hand. Lean back a little bit more. Maybe just look up to the ceiling. Find your balance. And then take that left hand forward. Place that elbow on the outside of your right knee. I just felt a crack in my lower back, which is really good. You just open up. Press, maybe curl the right toes. Now watch, my front knee is still a bit past my front foot. I want to bring it back a little bit. Straighten the back foot. Find your breath. Find your balance. Breathe in one more time. On an exhale, look down. Either you bring your left knee down again, or you keep that left leg straight. Press the left hand into the floor. Inhale, the right hand goes up. Exhale, make a fist of the right hand. Bring it underneath the leg towards your chest. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale deep. Exhale, last time, guys. Breathe in, reaching up. Place the hand on the outside so you frame the front foot. Bring the left knee down. Bring it a little bit further back, that left knee. And then start straightening the right leg. Inhale. So this is quite intense for the hamstrings. You keep your front knee bent if you like. Exhale, forehead towards your knee. Inhale, open up. Exhale, curl the back toes. It's just nicer for your balance. My front leg is straight now. Even though I can't come further forwards, bring your hands to the front. Inhale. And exhale. Coming forward again. Keep the left toes, your back toes curled. Straighten. Inhale to a high plank. And yogi's choice. You can come either with your knees down or as a plank. Keep those elbows close to your ribcage. Rolling forward and up. Curl the toes again. Press back, down dog. Coming into a child's pose. Taking a little rest. Might feel some heat building up. So find your breath again. Just take a moment here to listen to the sound of it. Maybe you just want to stay still for a moment. Exhale deep. Coming back onto your hands and knees. Press back, downward facing dog. Walk your feet back a little bit more. And start walking on the spot. Bending one knee, straightening the other leg, vice versa. Maybe even dropping the hip down from left to right. It's like a salsa dog movement. All right. So on the next inhale, come on the tip of your toes. Exhale, bend your knees slightly, look at your hands, and then jump or step to the front. Inhale. Exhale, bend forwards. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands in front of your heart. Then bring your feet and knees together. Bend your knees. Take your hands up into Utkatasana. Sit a little bit deeper. Breathe in, pull your navel in. Reach your arms up, shoulders away from the ears. And exhale, bend forward. Inhale, lengthen. So keep your fingertips on the floor, even if you have to bend your knees slightly. And on an exhale, you step your right foot back. Bring that knee to the floor. Inhale, take your hands up. Open up your chest. Bring your hands up. Exhale, twist. Curl the right toe, straighten that leg again. Exhale, bring your hands down to the floor. Inhale, left hand up. Exhale, down. Take the right knee down. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Exhale, come forwards. Step back on an inhale. And then yogi's choice, or with your knees or as a plank. Inhale, open up. And then press back down dog. Inhale, come on the tip of your toes. Exhale, bend your knees slightly. Inhale, step or jump forwards. And inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend forward. Inhale, take your hands up. Exhale, hands in front of your heart. Bend your knees, place your feet and knees together again. Inhale, take your hands up. Exhale a little bit deeper. Breathe in again. Pull your navel in slightly. Exhale whilst bringing the heels out a little bit. Bend forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step the left foot back. Bring the knee to the floor. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, elbows out. Open up your chest, look up to the ceiling. Inhale, take your hands up. Bring your hips back a little bit. Exhale, hands in front. Twist. Curl the left toes. Straighten that leg. Exhale, bring your hands down. Left hand stays, right hand goes up on an inhale. Exhale, hand down to the outside of your right foot. Bring the left knee down, bring it back a little bit. Inhale, straighten the right. Exhale, open up. Straighten the left. Inhale, the right leg foot steps back as well. Yogi's choice. Or as a plank with your knees. Or without. Press back down dog. Inhale and exhale. One more time, breathing in and out. So this time we're going to take the right knee forward. Place it behind your right wrist. Look over the left shoulder and place your hands a bit wider. So it's wider than the mat even. And stay on your fingertips. Breathe in. So while staying on the fingertips, elbows come out, you bring your forehead towards the floor. Inhale. It's almost like waving yourself down. And on the inhale back. Exhale. Inhale. And let's come down into this pose for a moment. And place your hands on top of each other. Let your elbows come out. Relax your jaws, your lips, your tongue. And just notice the compression, the stretch in your right buttocks, your right hip. And slowly coming back up again. Now, place your hands on the floor, curl your left toes. So we're just bouncing back. And then stepping the left knee forward. Look over your right shoulder, walk that right foot back. Place your hands a bit wider than your mat. Inhale. Slowly coming down, stay on your fingertips. Head is almost touching the floor, breathe in. Rolling back down. Inhale. And exhale. Just a couple more times. And then bring your hands in front. So if you place your hands on top of each other and your elbows move out, and you can let your head rest on that little hole that you're creating with your two hands. Trying to relax everything else you don't need. And just let the gravity do the work. Listen to the sound of your breath again. Just a couple more breaths here. Slowly, whenever you're ready, come up and then sit on your left buttocks into this cross-legged position. So whilst we already did it on one side at a time, we can do this again by placing the hands wider than the knees. So my right foot is underneath my left knee and my left foot is underneath the right. So I'm sitting here in a cross-legged position and I'm just taking with my hands, my sitting flesh, my buttocks a little bit further back. So I'm just creating more space really. Breathing in, stay on the fingertips, spread your fingers wide, exhale, slowly come down, and now you feel it on both sides at the same time. Inhale, and exhale. Last time, breathing in. And then exhale, bring your hands in front, and again, we just stay here for just a couple of breaths. Relaxing the jaws, the neck, the shoulders. Keep your mouth slightly open if that feels good. Slowly come back up. Breathing in again. Opening up those arms. And then bring the left arm underneath the right. Now you could just bring that right arm to the left. And stay here and feel that stretch on your shoulder. But you could also bring your palms together. Bring the elbows up again. If I'm turning a little bit, you could see what I'm doing. I'm trying to bring my elbows in one line with my shoulders and trying to press my hands away so they are in one line with my elbows. I might look in between the hole that I'm creating here with my arms, feeling that stretch, breathing my way through it. One more time. Now this is my good side. You release, inhale. This time the right arm goes underneath the left. Let's start with just a simple stretch. Simple, I don't know Some people might have like issues with their shoulders. That's not that simple then. Again, I'm just holding on to my thumb on this side. It's a bit easier. Still, I'm trying to find my edge, relax my face, find my breath again, breathe into that stretch. For one more time, breathing in. A little bit higher, a bit further away with my hands, exhale, breathe in again. And then twist to the right side. Inhale, take your hands up. Exhale to the left. I'm just turning myself to the sides. You can stay where you are. You can see what I'm doing. Bring your knees up. Bring your feet up. Inhale. And on an exhale, we're going to gently lower ourselves. Place the hands behind your head. Exhale, left elbow, right knee. Right elbow, left knee. And switch. And switch. And just think about your exhale. And right elbow, left knee. Right hand holds on to the left knee. You take it all the way to the right, coming into a twist. So now I'm hooking my left foot behind my right knee, but you can also just take that left foot all the way to the right. Coming back to the middle. Let's straight away switch to the other side. So your left leg is straight, your right knee is bent. Your left knee is pulling that right knee all the way to the right. And you always look in the opposite direction of where your knee points at in a twist. Then you relax. Notice whether you can have both shoulder blades on the floor. And relax. Exhale. Calming back. Bringing your hands towards your knees. Maybe bring your knees as wide apart and just start to circle them for the last couple of movements of this class. Bringing your hands on the inside of your feet, holding on to the feet from the outside. And coming into a happy baby. Bringing those feet out a little bit further. And then close together again. Start to move back and forth, just balancing, placing your feet on the floor. Coming into a cross-legged position again, with your hands on your knees, your eyes closed. And then find your breath again. And just take a moment here to notice the sensations running through your body right now. Notice how your breath is. Just notice how you're feeling in general. Being in the moment, connected with your surroundings. And you may open up your eyes. All right, guys, thanks for joining. I want to wish you a very nice continuation of your day and see you next time. Namaste.